Welcome to a division of excellence. I am Shivajit, taking the class of International Relation PT 365 of Vision IAS. So today we will be starting with bilateral relation, that is topic number 3. Okay. In the yesterday's class, in the last video, we studied about the different locations, about the disputed areas, or somewhere in the news. Yes or no? Okay. सो आज हम सबसे पहले इंडिया चाइना रिलेशन के बारे में बात करते हैं. ठीक. सो इंडिया चाइना एग्रीड फॉर डिसएंगेजमेंट एंड रिज्यूम पेट्रोलिंग इन द डेप्सांग प्लेन्स एंड डेमचॉक. सो हाउ इज द डेप्सांग? So see, this Siachen Glacier. Are you able to locate Siachen Glacier in the map? Yes. So by the side of the Siachen Glacier, on the right side of the Siachen Glacier, there is a Depsang Plains, and just to the south of Depsang Plain is a Demchok. Okay, Demchok is nearing border to the Tibet. Okay. So there has been a disengagements. Okay, under the current agreement, disengagement areas of the frictions in eastern Ladakh such as Galwan, Hot Spring, Ghogra and Pangong Tiso. Significance of the agreement: the Depsang Plain, 30 km southeast of the Daulat Beg Olai near the Karakoram Pass, strategically important for military offensive similar to Spangpur Gap in Chusal. Okay. So what is the border issue? India and China shares a 3,488 km disputed borders divided into western, middle Himachal Pradesh and eastern, that is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so I hope you know these two borders are named by different names. Yes, one is Johnson, another one is, please search on it and mention in the comment section. So western sector, they for example, the western sector that is named as McDonald. Okay, and one other one I said, so you got the answer. Then also please mention it in the comment section. So western sector, there is a Ladakh, it is bordered by McDonald lines, and middle sector, that is Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, largely undisputed areas, and eastern sector, there is Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, and that came to be known as McMahon line. Okay. So next, there is some name, that is Pangong Tiso. So it is an endemic lake situated in the Leh district of Ladakh, world's highest saltwater lake. Okay, 1/3 of the lake lies in India and the other 2/3 in China. Neither a part of the Indus River Basin nor a Ramsar site. So it does not form a part of Indus River Basin nor Ramsar site. Please remember. Formerly, Pangong Lake had an outlet to Shiok River. I hope you know Shiok, Nubra Valley. Okay. So what is endorheic lake? So a body of water that does not drain into an ocean or sea. So this is a new term, endorheic. Please underline it and write it by the side of your page. What is endorheic lake? Next, about China. So the capital of China is Beijing. What are the important rivers like Yangtze River, Yellow River, Mekong River and Amur River? Okay. Desert like Taklamakan Desert is the largest desert in China and the second largest in the world. Mountain ranges like Kunlun Shan Mountains and Tian Shan Mountains. Please remember. Next, India and Nepal. Nepal is decided to introduce a new currency note featuring Indian territories. So that become a disputed areas because India considered that area as its own, whereas Nepal, what it did is that it shown the territories into their currency. So how did they get right? So they became a disputed area. So now how? See. More in the news, Nepal cabinet has recently approved printing only denominations of 100 of Nepalese currency, featuring a map that includes Indian territories of Limpiadhura and Lipulek and Kalapane. So please underline these three names because it becomes important because these are all disputed in between Nepal and India. So Kalapane is the largest territorial dispute between Nepal and India and is tri-junction between India, Nepal and Tibet. So Kalapani forms a tri-junction. Origin of the dispute: Treaty of Sakoli between British East India Company and the Nepali Gurkha rulers demarcated Uttarakhand common with river Kali and the boundary between India and Nepal. So rest all there are some agreements. कुछ agreements दिए गए हैं, आप सब देख लेना एकदम, ठीक है. India and Nepal relation, Treaty of Peace and Friendship that was signed on 1950. Some of the joint military exercises like Surya Kiran. Okay. India is the largest trading partner and has a trade surplus with Nepal. Okay, India is the highest source of FDI in Nepal. Okay. अब देखो next, South Asia's first cross-border petroleum products pipeline connecting Moitiari, India to Amlegunj in Nepal. This is the South Asia's first cross-border petroleum products pipeline. Okay. Other multilateral corporations like BBIN, BIMSTEC, Non-Aligned Movement, and SARC. Next, some of the mountain peaks in Nepal, that is Kanchenjunga, Dholagiri, Mount Everest. River basins like Kosi River Basin, Gandaki River Basin. These all rivers also flows through river that forms a Ganga Basin. Yes or no? Next, India Bhutan. Abhi India Bhutan. So during his visit to Bhutan, the Prime Minister of India was conferred the Order of the Druk Gyalpo, the highest civilian honor in Bhutan. Okay, so please remember Order of the Druk Gyalpo. Next, India Bhutan relationship based on the Treaty of Friendship and Cooperation signed in 1949, which was renewed in 2007. Trade, India is Bhutan's top trade partner, and foreign trade agreement signed in 2016. India is also a leading source of investment in Bhutan. So, Bhutan is planning to build an international city, that is Galapu Mindfulness City, that will connect its border with Assam. Hydropower, India constructed 4 major hydroelectric projects in Bhutan, which are supplying electricity to India, that is Kurichu, Talachuka, and Mangdichu. So please mention, and this Galapu Mindless City is also becomes important. Next one is the security. The Indian military training team Mitrat is permanently based on Western Bhutan. India's border road organization has built the majority of roads in Bhutan under Project Dantak. New initiatives of cooperation like launch of RUPE and BMF joint development of India-Bhutan set. Next is Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal has decided not to endorse the initiatives of sustainability and environmental concerns. So these are some of the key rivers. What are the key rivers that flows in Bhutan is Amochu, flows into West Bengal and is called Torsa. Manas River flows into Assam. Important peaks like Gangkar Peonsam. Bhutan is the world's first carbon negative country. Please remember, Bhutan is the world's first carbon negative country. Next, India, Bangladesh. So, important trade partner. Bangladesh is India's first trade partner in South Asia, and India is the second biggest trade partner of Bangladesh in Asia. Defense cooperation like Sampriti and Milan. These are some defense military exercises. Okay. Next. So some two ports that are in use by India and even with the agreement with Bangladesh, that is Chittagong port and Mongla ports. India-Bangladesh friendship pipeline, that is Maitri Super Thermal Power Plant. So these are some of the news you can see. This is about the river Brahmaputra. I hope you all know. Tributaries जैसे कि Jamuna, then Padma. Okay, next. Cross-border electricity trade. India and Bangladesh signed a pact to facilitate the cross-border electricity trade. There is India-Bangladesh upcoming electricity corridor from Katiyar in Bihar to Barnagar in Assam. So this is one of the electricity corridor. Next, another one, India-Nepal projects like Arun 3, Upper Kernel hydropower projects. Then again, India-Bhutan, Kurichu, Tala, Nchuka, and Mangdichu. Just now we have read. Next, energy pipeline, there is Tapi pipeline to transport natural gases. India-Bangladesh friendship pipeline, Motiari, Amlekanj pipeline. That's it. Next, India Maldives. The president of Maldives made his maiden bilateral state visit to India after winning the presidential election. So some of the currency swap agreements that has been taken. India has also launched a RUPE card in Maldives. So some of the crisis response like Operation Need 2014 provided water during a crisis. That is assistance provided by India. Next, vaccine Maitri, that is during COVID-19. Another project of India is the Great Mail Connectivity Report. Next, about Maldives. It is composed of natural atolls. What about India Ocean? Channel in Indian Ocean, there is 8-degree channel, 9-degree channel, and 10-degree channel. So these are all Lakshadweeps. Okay. So 10-degree channel separates Andaman from Nicobar. 9-degree channel separates Minicoy from Lakshadweep. And 8-degree channel that is separates the island from Minicoy from the Maldives. Next is India Russia. So this was the 22nd India Russia annual summit took place. So one of the military collaborations like BrahMos cruise missiles, I hope all you know, and the Kalashnikov AK 2003, sorry 203 assault rifles. So I hope all of you know, आप लोगों ने सबने देखा होगा KGF 2. सो वहाँ पे कलाशनिकोव मेंशन था. सो कलाशनिकोव यही से लिया गया था. ठीक है. Next, Russia supplied India's platform like S-400 air defense system. So these are some of the defense relations that you can mention it in your. And next is Tushil frigate. So Russia became India's top crude oil supplier. Please remember, because Russia supplies at a cheaper rate. Next, technological cooperations like Kudankulam nuclear power, that is Gaganyaan mission, and again important rivers like Volga and important lakes like Lake Baikal. Okay, and why Volga river? Because it is longest river in Europe. And why Lake Baikal? This is because world's deepest and oldest freshwater lake, and Caspian Sea, that is largest enclosed inland body of water. So here's a map. You can also see, look at it. Next is India United States. India and the US have signed a security supply arrangement during the defense minister's visit to the US. About security of supply arrangement objectives, it enables the government to secure the mutual timely provisions of defense related goods and safe services during peacetime, emergency, and armed conflict. So other defense agreement like LEMOA, that is Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement in 2016, and another is Communication Compatibility Security Arrangements, and another is Indian Industrial Security Agreement in 2019, and another Basic Exchange Cooperation Agreement. So this is some of the agreements. So India-US relations, India-US, there also existed 2+2 meeting between India and US. US also designated India as a major defense partner in 2016. Some of the military partnership, for example, you can see as the Malabar exercises, COPE India, next is Tiger Trump and EU the US. So this is some of the exercises that are carried between India and US. One is INDAS X was launched in 2023 and criteria emerging technologies, that is INDAS, India and US. Okay. Next, what are the challenges? US State Department warned India of sanction under the Countering America's Adversaries to Sanction Act (CARSA) after India-Iran deal on Chawar port. So since इंडिया ने जैसे कि ईरान का चावर पोर्ट में डील किया है ना उसका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में, सो इसराइल अगेन इन यूएस के अगेंस्ट पे, सो इसलिए वहाँ पे यूएस ने इंडिया के ऊपर कुछ ऐसे ही डर दिखाने के लिए कुछ ऐसे एग्रीमेंट बोला था. ओके. So about CATSA, it is a US federal law enacted 2017 which aims to punish countries having deep engagements with Russia, North Korea and Iran. Okay. So next, this is some of the important rivers like Mississippi, that is longest river in US. Important lakes like Great Lakes, Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario. Notable mountain ranges like Rocky Mountains, Appalachian Mountains and Sierra Nevada. Notable deserts like Mojave and Great Basin. Next is India United Kingdom. There is not so much. Just same to US. India, UK have signed an agreement to strengthen collaborations in health and life science. Some of the multilateral cooperations like Quad, Indo-Pacific Open Initiatives, India-Pacific Open Initiatives. Next, UK's Indo-Pacific Tilt. Okay. Next, signed the Defense and International Security Partnership (DISP) in 2015. Next, military exercises like Ajay Warrior and Konkan and Cobra Warrior. India is UK's 12th largest trading partner. Next, about UK. It comprises 4 countries like England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Land boundary, there is Ireland West, mountain ranges like the Pennies. Okay. India, Australia, there is also there's identified India as a top tier security partner. So next, strategic partnership like comprehensive strategic partnership. There is joint declarations on Indo-Pacific cooperation maritime. There is 2+2 ministerial dialogue also takes place. Some of the military exercise like AUSINDIX, Australia India exercise. Okay, Peace Black and Astra Hind and Malabar exercises. Space, for example, Space Maitri mission for Australia India Technology Research and Innovation Mission, and regional and multilateral cooperation. There is G20, WTO, IOR and ARC, Asian Region Forum and Quad, etc. About Australia capital and Canberra. So this is some of the things you have to look at and have a look on the map also. So important rivers like Murray River, okay, Great Barrier Reef. Next is India Japan. So recently G7 summit held uh, in Opoli, Italy. Okay, India Japan relationship is that strong partnership because many of the projects has been sanctioned in India that are taking place under the collaborations of Japan. Okay, so see their relationship has been upgraded to special global and strategic partnership. Please remember their relationship has been upgraded to special global and strategic partnership from strategic and global partnership. So this is one of the important one. Okay, so it becomes an important from international relation point of view. So this is some of the defense agreement. Please look at it. So defense agreement जैसे कि acquisition and cross servicing agreement, military service like Dharma Guardian and Shiano Maitri and Zimax. Okay. Economic relations जैसे कि comprehensive economic partnership agreement. Next is India Japan agreement for cooperation and peaceful uses of nuclear energy. So जापान पे कुछ आइलैंड कंपोजिशन देख लेते हैं. होकाइडो, होंशु, शिकोकू एंड क्यूशू. Japan lies along the western edge of the Pacific Ring of Fire. So these are some of the maps. There is Southeast Asia. Some of the countries of Southeast Asia like Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, East Timor, Brunei, Philippines. Okay. Next, India, Singapore. What is this? The Prime Minister of India visited Singapore. Okay. So trading Singapore is India's largest trade partner in Asia, and they also elevated their partnership to comprehensive strategic partnership. Okay. So some of the exercises like exercise Agni Warrior, exercise Simbax, Joint Military Training Air Force. Project Nexus is a collaboration initiative between Singapore and India aimed at enabling fast and efficient cross-border payment by connecting their domestic fast payment system. So one thing, please remember in Project Nexus from economy point of view, we read that RBI is engaged in Project Nexus. Okay. So some other multilateral cooperation like East Asia Summit, G20, Commonwealth, IORA, IONS. Then Singapore also joined the International Solar Alliance and Global Biofuel Alliances. Okay. So India, Vietnam, there is also they also signed a comprehensive strategic partnership in 2016. Some of the defense cooperation like PASEX, BINVEX, and Milan. Okay. Next is multilateral cooperation. It is East Asia Summit and the Asian Defense Minister meeting. Initiative taken by India to strengthen relations like Mekong-Ganga cooperations and INS Kitpan to Vietnam. Next is India-Malaysia. So India-Malaysia, what is that? They also signed comprehensive strategic partnership in 2015. So they also signed international big cat alliances. Okay. So some of the economics like Malaysia is India's third largest trading partner in Asian. Oil palm diplomacy, Malaysia along with Indonesia and Thailand are major exporters of palm oil to India. Okay, defense corporations like Malaysia India Defense Cooperation Committee meets annual review to progress the defense corporations. The first region office of HAL was also inaugurated in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, next exercise like Hariyamu Shakti, people to people connect. Okay. So see for people to people connect, there is also joint initiative like Malaysia India Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement. Okay. So next, it is important events in news. Some of the Chabar port. So I hope you all know what is the Chabar port. Chabar port is in Iran. Okay, and it is located on the Gulf of Oman. Okay, Chabar port offers direct sea route to Afghanistan bypassing Pakistan. Okay, so why it is in news? Because of the development of Shahid Besti port terminal at Chabar port. And Genesis, it is India, Iran, and Afghanistan signed tripartite agreement in 2016 to develop Shahid Besti terminal at Chabar ports. So which terminal? Shahid Besti terminal at Chabar port. So please look at the map. Okay, the Gulf of Oman. About INS is the International North-South Transport Corridor. It is a 7,200 km long multimodal transports and it is an agreement signed by India, Iran, and Russia. Aim to connect India with Russia, Europe through Iran and Central Asia. So, what are the key routes? The key routes like it will connect Mumbai to Moscow. Mumbai to Moscow via Chabahar port, Bandar Abbas that is in Iran, and Bandar Anzul that is in Iran, and before entering Central Asia and Russia. Next is India and Global South. India hosted the third Voice of Global South Summit in virtual format. India hosted the first Voice of Global South Summit in January 2023, and second edition was held in November 2023. So there is an extension of Indian's philosophy of Vasudeva Kodambakam, that is one earth, one family, and one future. Okay. Next, so there are some maps. Please look on. What is Global South? Global South are the developing countries, or you can say as poor countries. So Brand report proposed a division between northern countries based on the various parameters such as technology advancement and GDP. So which report facilitated in development, creating a division between north and south? That is Brand report. So initiatives showcasing the advocacy for Global South like social impact funds, next Global South Young Diplomat Forums, and introductions of African Union into G20, and vision of Arogya Maitri. One World, One Health, One is India's missions for health security. Next, India Pacific Ocean initiatives. So India Pacific Ocean Initiative is news because इसने 5 साल complete कर दिए. It is a non-treaty based voluntary agreement that promotes cooperation for a free and open Indo-Pacific, the rule-based regional order. It was launched by India in 2019 at the ESTC summit at Bangkok. So 7 pillars of the Indo-Pacific Ocean initiatives like maritime security, maritime energy, maritime resource, capacity building and resource sharing, trade connectivity and maritime transport, science, technology and academic cooperation, disaster risk and reduction and management. India EFTA Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement. So India European Free Trade Agreement signed a Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement, that is TEPA. Okay. So other key facts like India EFTA trade relation, largest trading partner among EFTA is Switzerland, is the largest trading partner followed by Norway. India has a trade deficit with Switzerland due to gold imports. Okay. Next is Tapi gas pipeline. Just now we have read, that is Afghanistan and Turkmenistan officially jointly inaugurated the Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India pipeline. Okay. Next is Tapi pipeline emerged in mid-1990s, is designated to transport natural gases extracted from Galknish gas field in southeastern Turkmenistan. Okay. So other recent developments like Part 2 Peace Summit. Recently, the summit on peace in Ukraine was held in Switzerland. Okay. Next, while India has not explicitly condemned Russia's invasion, it has called for international proof into Bucha massacre and expressed concerns over nuclear threats. So now, why India did not rose against Russia? Because Russia, yes, obviously, the world has seen that Russia has done humiliation to over Ukraine. So there's some international point of view. There is some called diplomatic relationships. Okay, so India wants not to become bad in the eyes of Russia and even in the eyes of US. He told yes, it might be or it might not be. Yes, for that there must be an international proof. I cannot say Russia is bad. I cannot also say Ukraine is bad. I cannot also say US is bad. But what it depends? It depends on proof, logic, and evidence. Okay. So this is the path that India chose. Next is Mercosur. Bolivia became the full member of the Mercosur. Now, what is Mercosur? It is a southern common market in Latin America. Members Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, and Uruguay. India has preferential trade agreement with Mercosur. Colombo process. India chairs first meeting with as chair of the Colombo process. It is the 12 member states of Asia as Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, etc. India is one of the founding members. Okay, Colombo process. Next is Colombo Security Conclave. It is between Colombo Security Official included Bangladesh as its fifth member. It is a trilateral maritime security groupings of India, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. Later joined Mauritius and Bangladesh. Seychelles is an observer member. Next, World Press Freedom Index. Here, India's ranking is 159 among 180. It is released by Paris-based Paris-based Reporters Without Borders, one of the world's leading NGO in defense and promotion of freedom and information. It published on World Press Freedom the themes: A Press for the Planet, Journalism is the Facts of Environmental Crisis. Top 3 ranks Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. By this, we come to the fifth topic, and I hope we will be completing this fifth topic in the next video. Okay, I hope everyone please go to the entire video. Okay, and underline the major portions, this because this is very important for prelims as well as you can use it also in mains. ओके, सो मैं यहीं पे ये वीडियो ख़त्म करता हूँ. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस. एंड प्लीज़ जिन्होंने भी मेरा ये वीडियो पहले बार देखे हैं, प्लीज़ लाइक कीजिएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा, कमेंट कीजिएगा. हाँ, और एक चीज़ ना भूलिएगा, सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा. ओके, थैंक यू, हैव ए गुड डे एंड बाय बाय.